The universe and your guardian angels have a curious message concerning your incredible luck in the coming months. Someone is feeling neglected, and things are going to come to a head if you don't answer them soon. It's because they have become too dependent on you. The angels say, one interesting thing about the universe is how it tends to weave relationships and bonds together. You can think of it as something out of a grand tapestry, where the greatest events in life come as a culmination of the relationships you foster. That being said, there are situations where some of these relationships become one-sided to the point where people may become too dependent. The universe tries not to make this happen, but free will can be a difficult thing to manage. And so, someone in your life is feeling neglected, perhaps even offended. If you don't answer them soon, tempers might flare. However, is it really such a bad thing? I repeat, if you don't answer them soon, things are going to come to a head because they've become too dependent on you. It's only natural to want to be a reliable friend to others. However, there are times when certain individuals no longer understand the difference between asking for help because they genuinely need it and asking because they can't be bothered to handle things on their own. First and foremost, your guardian angels want to let you know that you've done a fantastic job so far. Your friends and loved ones know you to be reliable and generous, which is why they tend to come to you when things go wrong. With regard to this individual, they have a habit of hanging onto your every word. They consider you to be a best friend, and they've become a little too attached. You may not feel the same about them, but this is normal. In fact, most people have one-sided relationships in one way or another. They may consider someone to be their best friend, but the one in question may not feel the same way. You've had to deal with many responsibilities lately, and so you haven't had time to focus on social interactions with family and friends. Typically, this isn't a big deal. In fact, most of the people in your life understand what's going on, and they're happy to give you the time you need to rest and recuperate. However, someone in your life is feeling neglected by this lack of attention, and they're not happy that you aren't spending more time with them. The fact of the matter is that their relationship with you has become somewhat twisted. Your guardian angels urge you to exercise caution when it comes to this individual, as you might end up trying to de-escalate the situation by catering to their every need. The universe wants to make things easier for you, which is why you've received this message. Even if you have a habit of prioritizing your friends over your needs, a true friend wouldn't want you to do that. They would want you to focus on what you have to do, and they would understand if you're unable to lend help and support due to a busy schedule. This person isn't necessarily bad or malicious. They've simply grown to have a somewhat twisted perspective of your relationship. They want you to spend more time with them, and they're used to getting your focus and attention. The point of this message is simple. Your guardian angels want you to keep focusing on yourself. They want you to take the time to rest and recuperate, and they don't want you to be a part of a one-sided relationship that can only be described as toxic. This person might not realize it, but that's often the case in one-sided relationships. If you allow this person to walk all over you, then it can get to the point where your physical and mental health might suffer because of this individual's manipulative behavior. The good news is that you have a strong support system, and this individual can't do anything if you decide not to see things from their perspective. Of course, it does mean that things will eventually lead to an argument, but the only temper that will flare is their own. You don't have to take part in any of it. When this person realizes that you aren't going to interact or do anything, they may try to spread rumors to other friends. You don't have to worry about a thing, as the reputation of this individual will be enough that any negative rumor about you dies on the vine. There are times in life when you have to stand up for yourself. The good news is that standing up for yourself, in this case, involves doing nothing. Ignoring this individual is for the best. The reason why it's so important to ignore this individual is to make them realize the error of their ways. While it may be understandable for someone in a romantic relationship to be clingy, it's an entirely different story with regard to platonic friendships. This individual has their own set of guardian angels, and they're working hard to try to get this individual out of this cycle of dependence. With any luck, ignoring them for a time will help this person realize what they're doing. In the best case scenario, they will apologize for their attitude and things will be better. It may take some time before they realize it, but it's not your problem. Another reason why your guardian angels are sharing this message with you is because of your incredible luck in the coming months. You'll be rewarded by the universe in the form of golden opportunities to help you thrive in various aspects of your life. If you've been hard at work trying to accomplish your goals, don't be surprised if you make plenty of headway in the weeks to come. You'll undoubtedly get plenty of help from various sources, as the people you care about will jump at the chance to play a part in your success. Allow this message to give you the strength and motivation you need to tackle the challenges ahead. If things feel overwhelming, know that the universe will not give you a challenge you cannot overcome. It may seem tricky at first, but a bit of discipline goes a long way. Your good fortune will manifest in many different ways, and you'll see it most often in the form of signs and patterns. The universe is fond of utilizing these coincidences as a way to communicate with you. For example, don't be surprised to see a recurring set of numbers in the weeks ahead. These numbers will likely have a connection to extremely important events in your past, and they represent an incredible amount of luck. Also, you can expect certain symbols to appear in particularly vivid dreams. These symbols represent good fortune, and you will likely see those same symbols during your daily routine. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, grant them the wisdom and strength to navigate the complexities of their relationships. Help them recognize when boundaries need to be set and empower them to prioritize their own well-being. May they find the courage to stand up for themselves, knowing that their worth and happiness should not be compromised. Amen. It's perfectly fine to focus on yourself and to allow particularly clingy friends to realize that you have a life. Your guardian angels will protect you, and the universe will ensure you realize your potential. Type 111 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. To help increase the blessings, try and share this video with 5 other people who also could use the blessings and help from inside this video. I also want to pass on a time-sensitive message from the moon to you, and you need to hear it today. A subtle yet powerful energy will push you to make a critical decision by the end of the week. You won't find the answer in your horoscope, so don't bother looking there. Click the link in the description to see your free personalized video moon reading. I was amazed at how accurate my reading was, and I know you will feel the same. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?